Hey everyone, it is Gamer Riku. It's rare that I do any videos on something that hasn't released and I haven't experienced myself, but I have discovered some information about the PS5, and let's just say I don't agree with some of the stuff that has been said, and of course this might change, but I really think developers and the companies listen to their fan base. I hope they listen to us as the fan base. But I wanted to discuss my opinion about Sony thinking that fans don't want backwards compatibility, they don't want to play old games. That is completely wrong. Anybody that I know who has played the PlayStation or any other system loves going back to those classics. Part of the problem nowadays, though, with the classics is we have better TVs, the graphics suck, and that's why we greatly enjoy the remakes that come out. Look at Final Fantasy VIII remake remaster. It was a remaster. The Final Fantasy remaster for the PS4 that came out in September. I know so many people who bought it. Even though they owned the original disc, they bought it because it's a version that has been vamped up a little bit to work on the newer system and they can enjoy a classic. There is money in remaking or remastering old games onto newer systems. And the reason why I want to mention this is that I am a game collector. I own almost every system. I own games on almost every system. And I'm a long time standing PlayStation fan. I own an Xbox, but I really prefer the PlayStation. I literally play the PlayStation 98% of the time. It's my most used system is my PlayStations. Um, and I would love to finally see PlayStation compete with Xbox with having backwards compatibility. And what I mean by this is that I wish and I hope that PlayStation can get their stuff together and make backwards compatibility maybe all the way back to PlayStation 2. I would not push PlayStation 1 games because PlayStation 1, the graphics were horrendous and horrible and they don't look good on new TVs, and it's a killer on the eyes. I know this because I tried to play a PS1 game on a newer TV and my eyes were just killing me. So the backwards compatibility is a big thing for me. I own an Xbox, and I love being able to put my Xbox 360 games into my Xbox One and be able to play those old games that I enjoy. Because they didn't remake them for the Xbox One, but yeah, I can play those games. Now, if they remade some of them, I would totally buy them. I would. I have multiple copies of some games because I will buy a remake. Like, if I have the game on PS2, I will then buy it on PS4 if it's available. I'm not the only person who does this. I know I'm not. And for Sony, they want to make the biggest profit from the the PlayStation 5. The PS5 launch, they want it to be grand. There's only one way I can see the PS5 launching so well, and that is having the backwards compatibility. And why I say this is that there are some of us, like me, I'm very low income. I don't have a lot of money. And if I get a PS5, it will be my Christmas present, and that will be my only Christmas present. Because the people that would gift me the PS5 have so many people that they're gifting to, and they gift generously, right? PS5 won't be cheap. But that would be my only Christmas gift. Then I won't have any games. Well, what am I going to do with a PS5 with no games? Because I only have one set of people who give me Christmas gifts. Literally, there's only one set of people in my life that gives me Christmas gifts. So my Christmas gift is the PS5. What do I do with it if I don't have a game? But if they put backwards compatibility in it, I can pop in my PS4 games or my PS3 games or my PS2 games and enjoy the new system without having a new game. So the backwards compatibility is a benefit. And on top of it, like I said, they may think that people don't want to play the old games that we do. The games I am showing in this video, are all PS2 games that Sony has put on PS Now, and people play them. Not everybody has PS Now, and I'll tell you right now, if they remade Ark the Lad or Dark Cloud or any of the games that I'm showing you, if they remade them for the PS5, I'd be buying those new ones. I actually hope and pray for some of these games to be remade into better graphics, better gameplay, make it better, and people will still buy it. Like, take Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is in this video, and it originally came out on the GameCube. And then they brought it to PS2. And then they allowed it to where you could play it on the PS4, even though it's a PS2 game. I've followed it, and the thing is, like, not just me, but the whole Harvest Moon community wishes for a remastered remake of A Wonderful Life, so that way we can enjoy it with better graphics, better gameplay, because some of the controls are a little wonky. But then again, like I said, it was originally a GameCube game, and it has been revamped and brought forward into newer systems. So the Harvest Moon community, they want it. They want a remake, and they will buy it. They will own the old game, and they will own the new game. And that is how a lot of gamers are. Like, there are some that only play new games to get rid of the old games. But unfortunately, there's a lot of us that are nostalgic. My boyfriend, he has a series. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but it's Shadow Hearts. I love Shadow Hearts. Shadow Hearts is fun. There's a Shadow Hearts community, and it'd be really nice to see Shadow Hearts as a contender for being remade or remastered onto the newer systems. I think the developers and I think Sony, as the system developers, needs to take this into consideration. I know that they are trying to make backwards compatibility work, but here's the thing. They did it first. They were the first ones to make backwards compatibility. They were the first system to allow PS1 games to be played on PS2. And then for some unknown reason, they stopped it on 3. And they didn't do it on 4. Now, everything that I've seen so far states that they are trying to make it work on PS5. Here's my question. You did it first. You were the first ones to do it. Why are you having such a hard time doing it now? And your competitor has done it after you did it. And they're continuing to do it. Hell, they're even making it to where you can have Xbox games and play them on PC. I know that, PlayStation Now has a function like that. It's not built like the Xbox One. But the thing is that you should keep up with your competitors. And your competitors used your own technology against you these last couple of generations. Which is sad. Which is very, very, very sad. So I'm really hoping that Sony gets their things together and they actually get backwards compatibility working. I will be so sad if there's no backwards compatibility. I'm not the only one that will be sad about no backwards compatibility. I need them to compete with Xbox. I really do. Like I said, I own both PlayStation and Xbox, but I play PlayStation 98% of the time. The other 2% is divided between, 97% of the time. The 3% is divided between my Switch, my Xbox, and my DS. I'm all over the board, but I literally spend more time on my PlayStation. Because of the games that are available, the fact that I can play my older games on PS Now, but I don't always have PS Now. That was a birthday gift. So when it runs out, what am I going to do? What am I going to play? I'm only going to be able to play my PS4 games, but I really want to play. For instance, recently, I have really been wanting to play one of my PS3 games, but the PS3 game is in my house. And my PS3 is currently in a box somewhere. And I can't physically go looking for my PS3. I would need assistance from a friend or a family member or my boyfriend or something like that. And people are busy. So With that being said, wanting to play games that are on the old systems, I'm just trying to say that I get where Sony's coming from. I get where developers are coming from the games. There's time, there's money, but they really should take a look at the older games that we enjoy, that we play, and think about which ones should be remade. Hell, reach out to your fan base. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Shadow Hearts community, they're like a little hole in the wall. But I bet everybody would go nuts for a remake from Shadow Hearts. Seriously. Just like Harvest Moon, I know that there is a divide with Harvest Moon. Natsumi and the other company that my brain's not pulling up the name of, they had a split. I'm sad over this split because I'm a great Harvest Moon fanatic. With that split, though, it would be hard for us to obtain a remake of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It really would. But I just wish these companies would work together and give their communities what they're asking for, what they're looking for. We're not shy to say what we want. We're so not shy that, for instance, with Xbox and PlayStation, they have these game passes, and some of these game passes have older games on them. Well, that's fine and dandy, but also, I love having the game pass, okay? But like I said, it was a birthday present, and when it runs out, it runs out. And right now, I can't afford to rebuy the game pass. I save up money here and there for games, and I buy used games. That's me right now. Not new games, used games. Or when someone gifts me one. That's my life right now. But I like playing the Game Pass, but I like owning my game, whether it's a digital format or whether it is a physical copy. I like to own my games. So, with that said, thank you for giving me PS Now or the Game Pass on Xbox. Sorry, my phone's going off. Thank you for these services, but I would also like to be able to buy them for the newer systems and play them. Whether it's a remake or a remastered, I don't care. Either way, I would love to be able to have access to them all the time without having to pay a monthly subscription. But I still pay the monthly subscription because PS Now, I'm going to be requesting PS Now as a birthday gift this next year. With PS Now, I can honestly tell you, even if I own some of the games that are on PS Now, I'd still play PS Now because there's some games that I just like enjoying through there. Plus, they put new games on there, and it introduces me to new games. Like, it opens me up to games I've never heard of, or games that I would never have thought of playing. Hell, there are some PS1 and no, not PS1, PS2 games on PS Now that I never heard of. Never heard of them. So I go, what is this? And then I try it. And then I'm like, holy crap, I like this game. But it's only a PS2 game. Well, crap, how am I going to get it for the new system? Oh, wait, I can't because there's no backward compatibility or they haven't done a remaster. That is the great thing about the Game Passes. Not only can they get revenue from people doing the Game Passes, but by introducing new games, different games, you bring people to light about games they didn't know about, and then they want those games. So it's like a win-win situation here. Here, try this. Oh, you liked that? You can buy it over here. Like, I'm paying for the Game Pass. You also showed me a game that I really like. I'm going to purchase the game. I'm not the only person that does this. I can't be the only person that does this. And I just think if they would utilize this system of the Game Pass plus backwards compatibility plus remakes and remasters, I think it would be great for them, for both the Sony and their divisions plus the game developers. I know there will be some effort for, there's going to be some work to remaster or remake games. I get that. Look at 7 coming out it's a high-end game. But people want it. People are dying for it. So I'm hoping they will figure out backwards compatibility. I'm hoping that developers and the company and the game system companies will also look at remasters and remakes and do this for the fans. We have people who are long running for certain developers, not just the games they make, but the developers themselves, like Level 5. I know someone who buys any Level 5 game, even if they don't know what the game's about. If it's a Level 5, they buy it. So if they would just open their mind, get these things working, and get it cohesively working, I think they would make a lot of money and make a lot of fans happy. But I need to stop ranting. So this is my rant for the PS5. Hopefully things change. And keep an eye out for more videos. I'm going to be doing some PS Now videos as well. But thank you guys for listening to me, and I will see you guys next time.